you had these conversations when you were doing stuff with Impact Wrestling too, because you had a very unique situation that not a lot of people get the fortune to have, but you were a commodity and these companies wanted to have you involved with them. How does that go? Was there like any posturing between those two? Like, because I know that I'm pretty sure both of them wanted you long term.
Yeah, everyone wanted me in a sense, and some wanted to repeat the past. Impact provided me the opportunity to push forward what I'm doing, control your narrative, my new narrative. But at the same time, I have done that and I have been there. They are a business, they are entitled to take care of their business, and I never was able to commit to them long term. You're putting in eye drops as we speak.
But would you rather me do it while I speak?
No. But my inability to commit, whether it's a wrestling promotion or a relationship with a female, people had to make decisions to go their ways. And what we did was very cool. It was very unique. The purpose of me going back was, as you can see by his constant progress through social media, his constant progress within the ring was to bring Moose to the next level. And I accomplished that greatly. Teaching him to control his narrative, teaching him to become the man he's supposed to be, teaching him to be the man that I always envisioned he would be. And as a top level threat, an absolute killer, a monster, and a true wrestling god.
And a guy whose contract I hear is up in a couple of months. Is that something like maybe he reaches out to you? Maybe Moose, after all of that, he is like, I saw you do the same. I took your advice.
Moose doesn't reach out to me. Get this. I am so ingrained in pushing Moose forward to the next level that I packed up my 2 knapsacks full of all the material possessions I have, and I live in his house.
Wow.
I am there constantly because I sleep there. I don't actually, I live on the road, but I sleep in that house. And part of his success is that he started mimicking everything I do, from my morning routine to my training routine. He takes naps. I don't. I write and produce wrestling promos. He doesn't. He watches cartoons, but at the same time, he's getting there.
What cartoons does he watch?
He's watching the Justice League cartoon now.
Okay. I thought you meant like Ren and Stimpy or Kablam.
He plays video games all the time. I do not.
You're in a video game coming up, Virtual Basement's wrestling code.
Oh, yeah, as a top 1%. So that way you can download the essential character later. That's a financial decision that's very smart on my part.
Hey.
But yeah, so that's how dedicated to my craft I am and dedicated to pushing people forward, is that you might not want me, but I will sleep in your home to push you.
Man, that's interesting. And like I said,
he almost killed me. He almost killed me for real in the gym because he was just sick of me riding him so hard. Like literally was pulled back by Drake Maverick.
Yeah, I would love to see it.
From ripping my head off. And I was in a position where, okay, I could fight my friend here. And like I said, he's someone I would choose to never fight for real ever. Or I can let him kick my ass and then I'm a hero again. And plus he'd be very apologetic because he's such a kind soul. So it didn't come to that.
I would love to see Drake Maverick physically restraining Moose.
It was absurd.